Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Here we go.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And it's caught by Saleh. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll have a first down past the 40. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Levine Toilolo. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Garoppolo, and his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
230.
Now here's Snell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On second down, it's Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mostert. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Able to power through, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Snell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we have reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And they get to him with a pressure. pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, a dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll make it third down. The Niners on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 23. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
Here we go, here we go.
A big offense.